I welcome you guys back from behind the veil for another video with Josh from ELDER DRUNKEN HIGHLANDER. For this video we are back with these decks. Josh on his Jaws 5, Spoon on Mighty Urza, Shestok on Birgi, and me on Soul Dice Sushi. Free games anyone?
Nope. None here.
Alright, I'm gonna draw for my turn. Play this swamp and pass.
We've got an island. We've got a mana crypt. I want to feel like one of the cool kids, get a big groan out of everybody, and play a Witcher Orb.
Hot. Okay.
And if that is good, I will pass.
So let's play a Scalding Tarn as our land for turn. We will cast a Mox Diamond, pitching a mountain. We'll use the Mox Diamond for a Spring Leaf Drum. I'll crack the Scalding Tarn, go to 39, go get a mountain. Tap the mountain for a Skirk Prospector. I think in this spot I will tap this for a red and cast Flamekin Harbinger and go search for an elemental. Yes, I will be passing then.
Plains, Chrome Mox, we're gonna exile a Faithful Suiting. I'll tap Plains, I'll cast a Soul Ring. Tap a Soul Ring, I'll cast a Talisman of Progress. Pass my turn.
Well, at the end of your turn I have an effect that I wanted to do. Is the only reason I kept this hand.
Impure Tutor, baby.
Well, I'm gonna entomb.
And I'm gonna pay 2 mental list up.
Wow.
Epic.
No, it was gonna stop Shestok from going off. I'll untap this one sad land, draw a card, play this Watery Grave. Yeah, pass the turn.
Odds of damage. Draw. I'm gonna try to cast Urza.
I'm gonna cast a Red Elemental Blast.
REB. What if I shook your hand this wise?
Well, then I'd have to say pass priority on your Force of Will.
Miscast that Force of Will?
Pay 3. How am I supposed to pay 3?
Not at all.
After that, I will pass.
Tap Upkeep, draw the Ignis. We'll play a mountain for turn. I'm just going to go to Beat Street and hit Death for 1 with my Flamekin Harbinger. And then pass turn.
We'll draw. I'll lose a life. And I'll cast my beautiful Shark Overlord. And I'll pass.
I will untap this one land, draw a card. I'm gonna try to go main phase Brainstorm. I'll put these two back, cast a Soul Ring, cast Jewel Lotus, and cast Tevesh, and do the thing.
Less terrifying with a flying shark on the board, but still not great.
Yeah, I'll just make 2 boys and pass. I know Tevesh is gonna die, but still.
Maybe this solves two problems. I will cast Time Twister.
That's very exciting.
That's a full 7, correct?
Yep.
That's right.
After that.
What kind of mulligan to get to use on this one?
None.
I think I'll ship right after that.
So we will untap, upkeep, draw for turn. I think we're going to start here. We're going to cast the Jeweled Lotus, crack the Jeweled Lotus for 3 red, and cast Birgi. Add 1 mana of any color. We'll get 1, 2, sacking the goblin to itself. We'll cast a Dockside Extortionist. So that's 6 total. We got 6 treasures here.
It's true.
1 floating mana from the cast.
I think we need to update this.
And we're going to cast a Magda. This is why I was talking about the Curio.
Oh, we're still fucked. I see. Okay.
We're going to go sack 5 treasures, go down to 1, search my library for an artifact or dragon card, put it onto the battlefield.
Oh no. I don't have any scary artifacts in there, right?
Well, that would be the Curio. But because we can't do that, like I said, I'm just going to pivot and get a dragon, the Goldspan. Yeah, let's be a little smart about this. Let's go 1, 2, casting and impact tremors. 2 treasures, crack here with the gold span, and make an ever-flowing chalice on 1. There's where I pass.
I'll put another counter on my wonderful boy, and I'll gain a life. Let's go for a Bloodstained Mire. Crack it, lose a life. I'll get a Volcanic Island. There we go. Alright, well I guess I'll also be responsible then, instead of going all out and trying to murder people with my flying death machine. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll cast a Smothering Tithe. Smothering Tithe is good. I would also like to cast a Malevolent. I'll pass it up.
I'm gonna untap just 1 land, draw for my turn, and contemplate if I'm gonna pay for your Smothering Tithe. And I will not. You have a treasure. I'm gonna put a Scalding Tarn, crack it, bolt myself for a Breeding Pool. That's what we want. Well, you didn't kill Tevesh, so I'll give you that. I'll trade you Tevesh not dying for 2.
I actually forgot to fucking attack like a dummy. I was gonna swing at Chestok anyway, but
see, I'll draw 2 and give you 2 treasures.
Reminded me that I forgot to attack LMAO. Whatever. We're not mad about it at all.
I'm gonna move to discard this Verdant Catacomb and this Toxrill the Corrosive.
Tap for 1 land. Upkeep our crypt. Add to damage. Draw for turn. I won't pay. We'll do an island for our turn, and I think we're. It hurts, but I think we're just passing.
Holding up the old war room.
Holding the war room.
Or 1 land, untap, upkeep, draw for turn. No, I'll give him a treasure. Add 1 red mana, tapping Magda. Her ability, whenever a dwarf I control becomes tapped, make a treasure token. That will make
so
me
spicy. That's so cool.
We'll cast Insolent Neonate. Discard a card, sack him to draw a card. Let us.
Also, we all lost life because of the Vampire Neonite coming.
You can have it.
Cool.
We're gonna cast the Mox Opal.
Yeah, I'm gonna respond, and I'm gonna sacrifice my Malevolent Hermit to counter it unless you pay 3.
Cool. Yeah, I'll let it go. Go to combat. Let's put. I'm gonna put 2 towards Tevesh. 1/1 and a 1/2.
He goes to 5.
Alrighty. Now I'm just gonna pass a turn.
Okay, cool. At the end of your turn, I'll go down another treasure, and I'll cast the Enlightened Tutor.
I have a response to Enlightened Tutor. Opposition Agent.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
No.
Yeah, you got me, dog. Darn it. You like it on the road breach? Alright. So I think you'll be sad to see what's in my hand, because...
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's basically me.
Probably the thing you wanted to get with Enlightened Tutor.
Well, I'm gonna go get the Underworld Breach.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Goodbye, Underworld Breach, forever. You will be sorely missed.
I will signify this breach with this beautiful treasure token that has your eyes. Well, your eye. And I'll put it over here, over the opposition, under the opposition agent, signifying that's my Underworld Breach.
Alright, I'll go to my turn. I will now draw a card from my library that has 1 less card in it, gain a life, and put a +1/+1 counter on my shark.
Yes.
This card is decidedly not an Underworld Breach. Alright, let's play an island.
Did you have 2 tap lands that turn, or
Oh, you're right. I forgot about that. I'll play an island, and I will disturb my Malevolent Hermit. He's now a Benevolent Geist.
I guess I'm gonna try to delay.
Alright, he has been delayed.
Doesn't he get exiled permanently?
No, I don't think so. Because he doesn't get put, and he just gets suspended.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but then you will recast him on his front side, right?
I have no idea. We have 3 turns to look it up, though. Let's go cast Rhystic Study. Let's lose a life and cast Esper Sentinel. If that's good, I'll crack my last treasure and tap here and cast a Time Twister.
I will. Give me a second. I will lose my F6 and not a threat status.
Treasure.
I will try to do something beforehand, and I cannot pay. I cannot pay for neither Esper Sentinel, nor Rhystic Study, nor Smothering Tide.
Okay.
But I'm gonna cast the Brainstorm.
Alright, I will get 3 treasures and draw 2 cards.
Yes.
In response to the brainstorm,
Triggers on the stack.
I think we can't do anything about the tithe, but I would like to tap for a red +1 and cast an Abrade targeting your Esper Sentinel.
Would you like to pay for the Esper Sentinel and the Rhystic Study?
Yeah, I'll crack this treasure to do it.
Okay, cool. Alright, Esper Sentinel is gonna get abraded. Are you destroying target artifact or dealing 3 damage to target creature?
I would like to destroy target artifact just in case you have a secret pump.
Alright, yeah, that's valid.
Alright, so.
And then no further response to the brainstorm, yep.
Alright, so I'll draw for my one and only Esper Sentinel trigger, and for my Rhystic Study, I'll get 3 treasures. And you could storm your brain.
I will just put these 2 useless cards on top of my library and have no response further.
So then Time Twister is back on the stack then, correct?
Time Twister is back on the stack, yeah.
Roger that. And then Death, you didn't have any responses
I didn't
further
draw,
to Time Twister?
I didn't draw anything for it.
Alright. Buddha?
Nope.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna respond with Time Twister back on the stack though, because I drew.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast the spell. I'll go to 1 treasure, and I'll cast a Cathartic Pyre. I'll discard a Chain of Vapor and an Is It Signet, and I'll draw 2 cards, put 2 counters on Shabraz, and I'll gain. Let me get another D10 for him. 2 life, and then I'm good to resolve the Time Twister.
Before we resolve the Time Twister, I think this is the spot to do it then. We're going to tap 1 mountain and cast a Red Blast targeting the shark.
Valid. Would you like to pay for Rhystic Study?
With Winter Orbs still on the battlefield. Oh, we got the floating with Birgi. I will pay for it.
Yep, that's pretty hype. Yeah, you got it. There's a former shark. Let's play a Lotus Petal. Man, killing that shark really took the wind out of my sails. I will pass it up.
I will get to untap 1 land. I will draw for turn, not pay for your thing.
Thanks.
Play Exotic Orchard. Cast Chromax with thing. What else? Let me think about that. This is on the stack. This will be exiled. Let me just count if I. Yeah, I'm not paying for it.
Alright, I'll draw. Put a counter on Shabraz. Gain a life.
I will eat my last Thrall to draw 2 more cards. I will pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Odd station. Shh. We safe.
That was really greedy of me to draw 2 cards with the Cathartic Pyre instead of killing the opposition agent.
I will play an Ancient Tomb. 1 colorless floating. We're gonna. Oh no, he's got all the flying sharks and stuff. Yeah, whatever. No.
Draw.
And I will not pay for 1 on the Ether spell.
Oh.
And I guess I'll -2. We're gonna look at the top 4. It's a Force of Negation.
That's pretty good.
The rest go on the bottom. I guess we'll pass. Big sads.
Tap. So 1 land. Upkeep. Go to combat. I'm gonna swing 3 at Narset with Birgi.
Ooh, it's not like that.
But if you don't do that, then Shabraz will have to.
Sure, but I can keep my gold span to block for Shabraz. I feel like I need to draw cards. We'll tap Magna for 1, make a treasure. Tap Mox Diamond for a red, cast a Skirk Prospector. That floats 01. You cannot have it. I'll pay for the one with the floating. So let's sack my dockside to the Skirk Prospector. 1 red, cast a Crash Through, paying for the Rhystic Study. Sack the Prospector to itself to cast a Warlord's Fury. Again, just another cantrip. Paying for the Rhystic Study with the floating 1 on cast, and you can have the treasure. Cast Infernal Plunge, that floats a red, paying for the Rhystic. You can have the treasure. Sacking a creature to add 3 red to my mana pool.
Wait, why do I get a treasure from Infernal Plunge?
Oh, you wouldn't. It's not a draw card. Sorry.
Yeah.
3 floating. Let's use 2 of it. And cycle a Smoldering Crater. So we discard and then draw, you get your treasure. Cast Ryle. Using the floating 1, we get a floating 1, paying for the Rhystic Study. It's deal damage to this thing, and then cantrip.
Also, I think you get a treasure because you targeted with a spell.
An Arid Mesa as my land for turn.
Don't crack it. Don't crack it. There's an opposition agent.
Yep. Thank you.
Give me the lands.
No, crack it.
Pass the turn.
Okay. Draw card, gain a life, counter on my shark. My life gain cEDH deck is working out so great for me. These don't untap. What am I doing? I'll cast Silence.
I guess it's the only thing I can do, and it's not enough, but I'll Force of Negation, exiling a Pact of Negation. Just in case you guys have lightning bolts or something that I might as well.
Cool. I'll cast a Fierce Guardianship.
Oof. I've got nothing for that.
So, how many cards does everyone have in hand?
4.
5. And then
I have 7.
I'll play an Arcane Signet. Shock in a Hollowed Fountain. I will go for these treasures for this one. I'll go to 16 treasures. And I will cast a Windfall.
Because this is my hand. Entombed Demonic Tutor.
Well, if it makes you feel better, this was my hand.
So I wouldn't even have Entombed, I know.
Yeah, it wouldn't have happened.
Hey, look, the Skull Clan's gone
Squat
as well.
too, though. Oof.
So I'll discard 2, 3, 4, 5. Homeward Path, Deflecting Swat, Arid Mace, and Mental Mist up in a mountain. You guys will take 5 from Brallin, and I'll put 5 counters on him.
Yeah, and then we'll all draw 7 and you gain 7 and get 7 counters on the other
Yep.
one.
So Shabraz will go to 11 counters. And I'll get 21 treasures.
Also, FYI, I've been reading a little bit on Disturbed. If Disturbed is removed or countered, it should just get exiled instantly, but I'm not sure about how that works with delay. I'm still looking at it.
Delay still counters it, right?
Yeah.
Delay exiles. Where'd it go? Oh, it's shuffled in or something. Delay. I think delay just says like exile that card instead.
What's the delay?
So I would think it would go back to its front face.
Yeah, but also it has it's like a flashback spell. It would just get.
It says counter target spell, so he's exiled.
Oh yeah.
I'll cast a Phantasmal Image. I'll copy the dragon. That's the smart thing to do. I'll crack a treasure, go to 34. 2 red, 33. I'll go for 2 blue. I'm going to cast a Jeska's Will, targeting, I guess, Buddha Spoon. Doesn't really matter. I'll hold priority in Jeska's Will, crack another treasure, adding 2 white, and then I'll go to 29 treasures, 2 red again, and then I'll spend the red and the blue floating, so I'll have 1 red floating. I'll cast an Is It Charm targeting the Dothy Voidwalker.
Uppo?
Or that's what I meant. Gosh, I've been playing Magic for too long. My brain's starting to turn to mush, and this deck is hard. All right, I'll target the Oppo. Yeah, and then the Jessica's Will still on the stack. I'll go down to 1 treasure, and I'll cast an Enlightened Tutor.
Curiosity or something is the...
That's the idea.
I mean, we're all silenced, and basically, if he gets curiosity, he will just murder us all, regardless.
Yeah. I'm comfortable saying GG once we see the curiosity. There you go.
We'll exile the top 3 cards to Jessica's Will. 1, 2, 3. I'll have 7 red floating. Well, yeah, I have to get to 7 cards in hand first to discard. But what I have to do is I have to put the curiosity on Brallin, cast the Frantic Search, and that draws me 6 and puts me to enough to do the end step loop.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good game, man.
Why does Frantic draw 6, you said?
Because whenever I discard a card with Brallin on the Curiosity, I'll draw a card for each of you.
Right.
Oh, it draws me 9, not 6. My bad.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sweet.
Yep.